A lot of foreign men say, I want to move to the Philippines. They imagine the paradise, the friendly people, the low cost of living, and of course, the Filipina they fell in love with. But here's the question nobody asks. Are you ready to live in her country? Not just love her? Because, loving a Filipina is beautiful. But living in the Philippines comes with a lifestyle, a culture, and a reality that not everyone can handle. And today we're going to talk about the real cost, the real lifestyle, and the real sacrifices of moving to the Philippines long term. That is not to scare anyone, that is to prepare you respectfully and realistically. Let's talk real talk. Right, so let's start with the Philippines is beautiful, but not a Western bubble. What this means? Foreigners see Boracay, Siargao, Palawan, but the Philippines is more than beaches. It's noise, it's community, it's humidity, it's traffic, it is unpredictability. It is tricycles, karaoke at 2 a.m., and dogs barking outside. And why I'm saying this? Because if you move here expecting a Western style quiet life, you will get frustrated fast. Because we are a community culture, not an isolated culture. Nothing as private. And for many Filipinas, that's home, believe it or not. So jumping, you can love the Filipina and still struggle with her country. This is the part foreign men never expect. They think love is enough, but love doesn't cancel culture shock, different systems, slow processes, bureaucracy, language barriers, the extended families, the climate differences. A Filipina can be the perfect partner, but the country might still overwhelm you. And that doesn't make you bad. It just means living here requires adapting, not complaining. Hmm. You remember somebody who always complained? Anyway, let's move to the topic. The real cost of living in the Philippines with breakdown. I can show you some samples. I can state here as I have research. All right, so discussing to that, let's talk numbers because this is where most foreign men get shocked. All right, so sample monthly budget for a comfortable life, let's say per couple. All right, so starting price. Okay, rent in the city for 1 to 2 bedrooms. It ranges from 15,000 up to 35,000, and I have researched this few days ago that Airbnb places ranges from 2 bedrooms to 3 bedrooms, 20K plus above. And imagine this is only the Polo city, small city. How much more if you are in the biggest city or bigger than that? But there's still some options like not so quite comfortable one, but that's really the price now. It starts going up. And electricity, if you use aircon, it ranges from 5,000 to 12,000. I think, I guess it depends on how you're gonna use it. If you're gonna use it the whole day, the whole night, so expect the AC will give you much electric bill. And food and groceries, right, from 10,000 to 25,000. Transportation, that includes grab, trike, fuel, gas, 3,000 to 7,000 if you don't really travel much. Okay, monthly. We're talking about per month here. The internet from 1000 to 2000, 2000 plus. We will say that because internet is not free in the Philippines and you really need to pay for it if you want streaming online, watching movies and all that. You need a data, you need internet. Healthcare fund, 2000 to 5000. Okay, we have PhilHealth here. Family visit support depends but realistic from 3000 to 10,000. Miscellaneous or emergencies 3000 to 7,000. Okay, what else? So far, I think that's the most crucial one. Important one necessities. So the total of it is like 40,000 to uh 90,000 a month, and that's around 700 to 1,600 US dollar. So again, this is not an exact estimated prices, but also it really matters on how you live, your lifestyle, how you gonna budget. So if you're living more luxurious, of course that's more expenses. That depends on your lifestyle. Okay, so we're gonna jump to the emotional cost. The culture shock is real. Lots of foreigners are really experiencing this one, and I think it's funny still for foreigners who are living here for few years, but then still have this kind of shock. But I think it's a matter of learning the country, the culture, and slowly adapting with it. The most important is you're gonna respect. Okay, discussing it. I think this is where gets tricky. Where foreigners often underestimate the emotional side. Here's what they face: Philippines versus Western comparison. Alright, so for Philippines, we have family oriented, community noise, slow government processes. The complaints of all foreigners here. Why Philippines is freaking slow? Oh my goodness, and that's very true. Okay, we have also close knit neighbors, flexible time, hot and humid, daily human interaction, simple happiness, low privacy, compared to the West. Okay, the West have this individualistic, quiet neighborhoods, fast systems, high privacy, independent lifestyle, structured time, cooler weather, minimal social interaction. So if a foreign man needs silence, routine, strict order, privacy, or cold weather, the Philippines will challenge him daily. And so marrying a Filipina means marrying the culture. He's not just marrying you, he's marrying your family, community, traditions, holidays, the expectations, values, lifestyle. A Filipina isn't a one person culture. She is a part of a bigger family system. Foreign men who thrive here understand that. Those who fail, they try to remove the Filipina from her roots and end up losing her. So this is based on my experience too. For those who are real subscribers here and real supporters, they understand. Alright, so some foreigners adapt beautifully, others complain nonstop. And you know this kind of people. You will see two kinds of foreign men living in Philippines. Okay, number one is the ones who thrive. These are the foreigners who respect the culture, learn local habits, accept noise and chaos, understand family culture, build relationships with neighbors, and don't compare constantly. And the number two is the ones who fail because they complain daily, try to fix the Philippines, expect Western comfort, disrespect Filipino values, feel superior, and make the Filipino choose between him and her family. The Philippines rewards humility, not ego. And so, what it really takes to live happily in the Philippines. This is the real secret. Patience. Things won't move fast. Okay? Humility. You're in a new environment, not the boss. Flexibility. Plans change. Traffic happens. Life is fluid. Financial preparedness. Paradise isn't free, as well as respect for our culture. Family, community, and values come before convenience. Also, willingness to integrate. You don't need to become Filipino, but you must understand Filipinos. So, yeah, what's my final message here? Loving a Filipina is easy, but living in the Philippines with her, that takes maturity, preparation, and real commitment. A foreign man who truly wants a future with a Filipina will not just love the woman, he will learn to love her country, her people, her culture, and her lifestyle. The Philippines is not perfect, but it's real, it's alive, and it will love you back if you respect it. And that's the truth people don't tell until it's too late.